Hello, hello, my friends. It's Jen Pittabach with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome into our final video of the new catalog video launch series. Today is the day, my friends. The new catalog is live, as well as some of our online exclusives. So I'm going to walk you not through the whole catalog, but I just thought I would show you some of the things to note in this catalog. This is all live and ready for you to go. So if you don't have the actual catalog, this will be kind of like looking through it with me if you so choose to. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, I'm not going to walk through the whole thing. A lot of it you'll be able to see on your own. If you need a catalog, you can let me know. I will be sending some out today and throughout the week as if needed. So here we go. It's broken up into like sections again. So we've got like the step-by-step crafting, which is like your kits, and for those of us that are new or just want a really easy crafting experience because maybe we've got brain fog or fatigue or decision fatigue and we don't really know what to work on. These are great kits for starting points, or they're great for new people. So this is what this all is. This is all of our kits, and of course we have way more kits online in the kits collection, but there's crafting kits like cards and like gift bags and pop-up cards, that kind of stuff. And then this also has the scrapbooking kits. So we have 4 scrapbooking workshop kits right in the catalog. So, and a couple of them coordinate with suites that are later in the catalog. Like this one, Memories in Bloom, coordinates with the Florals in Bloom suite, which I showed you last week. And then you've got Turtley Suite, which also coordinates with the Turtley Suite collection. And then we've got the Weekend Adventures. I love this one. This is going to be great for those of you that like to go hiking or camping or any of that kind of stuff, or just want some like maybe Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, like woodsy kind of adventures. This one's really cute. And then they have the Celebrate Together scrapbooking workshop kit, which coordinates with the Sips and Celebrations suite collection, which I showed you last week as well. So that's exciting. And then we've got our quick and easy options. And you'll see there's some cute little interactive elements on the pages too, which are kind of fun. We've got templates again for cards and tags, which is nice. These are all our ephemera packs. So this is kind of like the mix and match section where you've got card bases and envelopes that are already done and scored, and you just kind of add the elements and the ephemera to be able to create your cards. So here's some examples using that stuff. And then we've got some scrapbook layout ideas and some more ephemera. I did want to point this out right here on page 33. So you can see here we have the cloud cover ink pad. In case you missed it when I did the in color video last week, so this is a new in color, and unfortunately the ink pad for that is not like working to Stampin' Up standards. So the color's not necessarily staying consistent as it should. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't with the sponge based ink pads that we have, which are these. So they've decided not to offer it. They are offering the selection that they have, like the collection that they created and then realized that it wasn't working, to demonstrators only. So it won't be offered to the general public, but it is available in the Stampin' spots because it's a felt-based pad. It doesn't have that same issue. Also, you can get the refill and do the uninked ink spot, which are in the online store, and ink your own. So there will be an option to have the ink. It's just you won't have the full size pad. Unless you're a demonstrator, you can order those if you'd like to. Just know the color and like the long-term ability of it to actually function the way we expect it to may or may not work. Some of them work great, some of them don't. So that was why they decided not to offer it to everybody. All right, and then we have our like for the professionals, right? Not really. It's just the more in-depth suite collections. So we have the Florals in Bloom suite, which I showed you last week, and you'll see like you've got the whole page of all the stuff, but then you've got like 2 pages of examples and things too. So this might look familiar. This is where I got my project from. And then we've got the more of this design here using that suite. We've got the Turtley Cute suite collection, which is really fun, the little turtle themed. Again, you've got a couple of pages of inspiration with that. Beautiful gallery, which I showed you last week. This is one of my favorites, and I'll show you my other in a minute. This one's beautiful. Love that paper. This is the one I did the scrapbook page with last week. And again, as a reminder, if you're a scrapbooker, we are doing, or I am doing a special this month, and actually for the next couple of months, we're trying out a new thing where we will do an order-based scrapbooking group. So if you spend $75, you'll get an invite to this new group, and we will be doing 3 double-page layouts a month. We'll have some tips and tricks and just some different community. You'll be able to post your projects. So that is going to be open as of now. So if your order is $75, I'll invite you to join that group and you'll be able to join us. There's 3 different presenters. So each week for 3 weeks of the month, you'll get different layout ideas for that as well. And you don't have to be a scrapbooker. You can jump in if you just want to see what we're all about as well. Here's another suite collection, and then this is my favorite suite, the Boho Vibes suite. I just think it's so fun. So this one is going to definitely be on in my cart this afternoon. And then we have some additional memory keeping items here. Again, they coordinate with the same suite, so there's a lot of different products. So this is the same paper, but in this case it comes with the sticker sheet, and then we have the coordinating cardstock collection and a separate stamp set that kind of coordinate. So this goes with the Florals and Blooms suite, and then we have this one which goes with the Turtley suite, which this is another different stamp set, and then you've got the sticker sheet and the cardstock collection. The paper is the same from the other suite, but you can either buy it with the sticker sheet or without, so just keep that in mind. And then we have the same thing with the Celebrate Together. I love this page and want to recreate that one. I think it's super fun. But again, you can get the different stamp set, cardstock, and a sticker sheet with this, and the Weekend Adventures has one as well. So just some extra stuff. Also, we have albums now, which is really exciting because we didn't for a long time, so those are back, and we have two-tone cardstock in 12 by 12 size for every color that we have, so that's kind of nice too. So if you're a scrapbooker, you'll have plenty of options for your bases. And then it goes into the bundles, and it will start with the new bundles and then goes into the ones that are returning. So that's nice. And of course, as always, you get a 10% discount if you order the dies and the stamps together. We also have this section here, which is our tools section. If you don't see something in here, sometimes they're online. So for example, I know this isn't on the tools page anyway, but like our Stampin' Write markers, these guys here, we still do have them. They're just in the online only store. The Stampin' Blends here are in the catalog. So just keep in mind that not everything that's not in here means that it's gone forever. It just means it may be an online exclusive. All of our adhesive is pictured in the catalog, which is helpful. So, and it also gives you some information about what that type of adhesive is known for. They went back to showing us pictures of all of our designer series paper and our embellishments and ribbons, so I'm really excited about that. We've got 5 new ones in the catalog itself. So we've got the new Florals and Bloom, the Kintsugi Inspirations, and then we've got the new Turtley Suite, the new Beautiful Gallery, and then the new Boho Vibes. The rest are returning, but there are some new papers in the online exclusives as well, so be sure to check that out. And then we've got new designer series pattern paper for each of the each of the color families. So in color for the 2 different in colors. Then we've got brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles, and they're just different patterns than they used to be. So if you have the older ones, they still work. They're just different patterns than what's here. So don't feel like you have to get the new ones if you don't want them. They have all of the embellishments laid out here, but again, you're going to see more stuff in the online store as well. And check this out too. We've got some new rub-ons, which I'm really excited about. Those are kind of coming back in style, so it's kind of fun to have an option for that. This here is all of our blending stuff. This is just kind of, I just flagged this because of the blending markers. So you'll see we've got the skin tones here, and then we've got all of our blending tools. And then we also have, oh, I just flagged this one because I thought it was really cool. So this is the color personalities. You'll see there's a lot more informative information in this catalog. Because we've got the online exclusives now, we've got a little more space in the catalog. So we can kind of do some sort of breakdown of different things. Like this just kind of tells you the vibes of different colors, so that if you wanted to kind of create a project or a scrapbook page that kind of told a story, you can use the color to do that as well based on this here. But then this was the other thing I wanted to show you. So here on our grid pages of our colors, so you see we've got all of our color families here. You can get the Stampin' Blends here in most of the colors. Some of the older colors they didn't do blends for here, but it'll show as just a dash. Otherwise, all the colors are listed here as well. And you've got your color coach, which you can order. So if you wanted a Stampin' Up! Color coach, that is here, and then you get the little wheel, and you can kind of mix and match colors based on the actual Stampin' Up! Colors. So, and then it gives you a little more about color theory down here. So which color families work well together. So that's kind of fun too. Just a really informative and cute and fun catalog this time around. So I'm super excited. We do have an index as well. So if you're looking for something specific, you can find that, and it will tell you like where the general category is as well. So really, really fun catalog. I'm so excited for you guys to look through it. If you haven't already, like I said, if you need one, let me know. Otherwise, you can always see it online or just shop the online exclusives. There is a link, I believe, to the actual catalog. If you just want to look through it online, you can do that. Or you can just search through the store itself. So I hope you guys love the new catalog. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. I'm happy to help. If you have a certain project you need help with, I'm always happy to help make suggestions or help you figure out what you need for a specific project. So feel free to reach out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great week. And again, happy new catalog day. Bye for now.